around town till I leave. I gave that boy a bounce, but I'm back to the street. Yeah, that's when I'm back to the streets. Like back to the streets. Talking when I pull up to the scene. Big goals and I put that on.
Okay, hey you guys, welcome to my YouTube. If you are new here, hi. If you are returning, what's up, boo? This is my makeup look that I just did today. Hunty, this makeup look, yeah. And you can do it too. If you think because you saw my pictures or my videos that you can't do it, you are mistaken. You can do this too, okay? I believe in you. So let's get started. So I apply this to my whole eye. I put just enough on there, so not like a crazy amount. And when I apply concealer, I do use brushes, just not on my eyelid because I don't really want like a really bold look today. If I was doing like a bold look with like all type of colors and everything, I would, but I just want a really neutral look today. Okay, so we are going to talk about love. We're going to talk about dating. I'm going to tell you guys some stories. If your stories are similar to mine, let me know in the comments. Okay, because I have some like crazy freaking dating stories. They're not like crazy dating stories. I'm not going to make it seem like it's just super crazy, but I do have some dating stories that's just, I don't know, like this one. Okay. I just moved to Houston. I was at the grocery store and oh my gosh, I was at the grocery store, and when I like pulled up, a car pulled up right beside me, and I wasn't like paying attention to it, but yeah, that's the way it goes. I was putting my AirPods in my ear, and all of a sudden this car is like beeping, and it's the car next to me, but I can hear it, but he doesn't know because I have my AirPods in. So but yeah, so I'm sitting there, I'm walking like inside of the grocery store now because I don't pay attention when people beep at me, and I think it's kind of rude and it's actually not cute to me, so I was not paying any attention to that. And all I hear is hey, like from the freaking car that beat. Anyways, I kept walking. I'm minding my business, doing my little shopping, grabbing the little bit of things that I need to grab. This is way too dark. Okay, so I'm minding my business. I'm grabbing the little things I need to grab for dinner, and y'all, I'm walking into the next aisle, and this super tall, really cute. He was cute. He had like curly brown hair and everything. He was so fine. And he had like the prettiest smile ever. Like when he took off his mask, he like smiled at me, and he was like, "You didn't hear me beat my horn?" I'm like, no, I didn't hear anything. He was like 6 feet tall, y'all. I'm 5'0", so I like my man real tall, so he looked good to me. Anyways, or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I don't pay attention to people that beat, you know, because that's rude. He's like, oh, I'm sorry about that, blah blah blah, like let me take you out, like let me take you to dinner. I'm like, you know what, cool, I just moved here anyways, like, you know, I'm not dating anybody, fine, I can do a dinner. So I'm like, okay, well, let me know like what days or whatever. So I gave him my Instagram because, you know, I'm not giving my phone number out. I feel like that's real personal. It was like right when I was leaving out too, so I was like leaving out of the store, and I'm like getting in my car, and then he's like texting me. He wasn't texting me, he was DMing me on Instagram. So, you know, I'm like, you know how you meet somebody, you're smiling like, they're so cute. Yeah, he was real cute, he was real fine, and we were having a good conversation. So boom, I'm like texting him. I'm at home making dinner. We are texting like the whole night. You know how it is with DMing. I keep saying texting. More of the story is, don't meet anybody at the grocery store. This is the story that I'm getting at. So he's like, let's go out tomorrow. Like we'll go out like downtown. We can go to some restaurant. I don't know the name because I'm not familiar with the area or Houston at all. So we can go downtown. That's fine. I've only been one time. And yeah, so I get ready, you know, that day, and because we end up changing it to lunch. He's like, let's meet downtown, and I'm like driving downtown. I'm like going to meet him. I'm trying to find a place to park. I'm like, I'm going to be coming up from this way, whatever. I'm thinking he's going to text me like he's meeting me. This man continued to sit there, and I was walking up. He was at this little like sidebar. So because I know he's like at this margarita stand, I'm like, okay, we're going to drink a margarita, whatever. And I'll just walk up to him to like the bar thing because, how do I sit down? And this man asks me, what do I want to drink? And I've never been there before. At the time, I did not see that it was like a Hispanic bar outside. Like, I don't know, like, let me see the menu. So I'm like looking at the menu and I don't know anything that's on there. Anyways, I asked the waiter, like, can I have a margarita? And he's like, yeah, I'll get you one. I'm like, can you please give me a strawberry margarita, whatever. And I noticed that the guy that I'm like on a date with is not drinking anything. So I'm thinking maybe he doesn't drink or whatever. Who knows? I'm not judging him. It's okay if you don't drink. He's sitting there watching me order my drink. So the man brings the drink over and he's like, it's $9.70 something. And the one dude that I'm on a date with doesn't move, he doesn't say anything. He just sits there. So I'm like, okay, like it's been like a few, seconds. I see that he's not going to pay for it. No big deal. He's probably paying for dinner. I could pay for this. I start drinking my margarita and I'm not a fan of it. Like, I just don't like it that much. He's looking at me, the one I'm on date with, and he's like, you don't like it? And I'm like, no. Maybe that's why he didn't get anything, because maybe he has something and he didn't like it. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, you don't want to finish your drink? And I'm like, maybe he didn't hear me. I don't like the drink. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the taste or whatever. So, no, I'm ready to go to this restaurant. Like, I haven't eaten, like, I've been actually waiting to eat, and I'm ready to eat now. So he's like, something, like, just talking. You could tell he's, like, beating around a bush. And I'm like, you know what? Let me run to my car or whatever, and then I'll meet you at the restaurant because it's downtown. At least I thought I wasn't, and I still didn't. So he's like, do you want me to walk with you? I'm like, no, it's okay. I just want to check on my car because I know they tow cars here. And, like, I just don't want to get my car towed here. So he's like, okay, we're going to such and such restaurant. And I'm like, okay. So we get up. This man grabs my drink off of the counter and drinks it. At this point, the man is like drinking my drink down. Like, he is like drinking his drink. He's like, oh, it's so good. And I'm looking like, my thought process was, when I get to my car, I'm out. It's 2 red flags. I don't need a third one. And I don't say anything, but I'm like walking to my car silently. He's trying to like conversate with me. And also, I think he was trying to go with me. But I'm like, I can like go to my car by myself. Like, in my head, I'm like, you didn't even try to like meet me halfway or like anything. And it was just the block over, so it wasn't like far. It was the same block. I was just, how there are 4 corners? So the bar was right here. I was on this corner. So I actually didn't have to walk that far, in case people think like, she's tripping. I'm not tripping. I just thought it was very gentlemanlike if you walked me or at least offered to meet me. And yeah, so I am like going to my car, and I get in my car and I just leave. Like, I left completely. I will not make this up to you. Yes, I did leave. I was not messing with this man. So it was like a bunch. I don't know. I don't like people like that. I feel like, how do you expect me to take you seriously when you just sat here and drank my drink? Instead of buying your own drink, you just drank mine. I felt like you weren't really gentlemen to begin with, so that was already a no for me. And also, you literally didn't buy your own drink and you just drank mine. So, y'all, this man to this day still hits me up and tries to like go out with me or take me out, and it's like, oh no, we will never. I have not been on a date since that happened. Like, I refuse to go. I just refuse to go on a date. Like, I refuse. No, that was such a bad first date, to come to Houston and have to like, no, I don't want to go on any more dates. Do I believe in love and stuff like that? I would say honestly no. 9 times out of 10, people get divorced. People marry fast or marry like years in and then they still get divorced, or they only marry for a couple of months or a couple of years and then they get divorced, and it's like, what are people getting married for? Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys into stuff like that? Is that interesting to you? Are you like looking for love, and do you believe in one true love and soulmates and stuff like that? Do you believe in that? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I think when people ask me that, I'm always so amazed, because you have people that really, really believe in that stuff, and then you have people like me that's just like, no, I don't think that that's a thing, you know? So I love to hear people's thoughts. I love to hear what people's mindsets are. I think it's a really interesting question, and if you believe in love or believe, you know, in that type of stuff, let me know. And like, let me know your thought process and just like why you think that, you know, like what makes you believe in it. Do you still have faith in love and in, you know, you guys still have faith? Because I don't have any more faith in humanity. Not too many people still believe in that type of stuff. So I'll have people that are like, oh, you're so pretty, like why don't you date, or why don't you have a man? And to simplify the answer, I don't have trust in humanity. Everything is really crazy nowadays. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know, but in Texas, I want to say San Antonio, there was a couple, and they were married, I believe, but basically it wasn't what it seemed. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to be negative, but it wasn't all that it was cracked out to be. And a bunch of unfortunate events kind of happened after this marriage happened. And it's like a lot of stuff came to the light after, and it's like, who are you really marrying? Like, do you honestly know the person that you've been with? If you're with that person since like high school, that doesn't count. That you don't, this doesn't pertain to you, okay? This does not pertain to you. It pertains to the ones that meet people and then they're like, holy crap, like we didn't know about them. Yeah, I know that my colors look off right now because they look off to me, but don't worry about it, because at the ending it will turn out just fine. I know that we live in really hard times, and you just want to like give up on a lot of stuff, but don't give up, because you've got this. And I am here for you to kind of be an encouragement. Every single thing is hard in life. Nothing comes easy to anyone. So if you believe that, I don't know what to tell you, because it's actually not that easy. Are you guys like, what the heck is she talking about now? I'm talking about life, all right? I'm talking about real life. Things actually happen. Stuff happens. It's just how life is. I was watching The Temptations, and I am so amazed that they were so successful and everything was going so well for them, and people still ended up the way they end up, which is why it's like, what the heck? Are we gonna all end up like that? Because everybody looks cute and good on the inside, everything looks shiny and whatever, and then it's like a false reality. I got into YouTube a couple of months ago, and I took a little break because I didn't want to just put out any type of like just any type of thing. I wanted to put out something that people would genuinely love and be happy about and want to come back to. So when I was like 6 when I was 6, I was really bad. I had to be like 5 or 6. I was super bad and super sneaky, and I just wasn't that great of a child. So I went to my god sister's house because we spent the night over there for like the whole weekend. And while I was spending the night, I was taking a shower. I was about to take a shower anyways, and I saw my god sister's makeup. And at the time, she had like so much makeup, and me being 6, I had none. So I decided I was going to go in her bag and literally try on every single makeup item that she had in there, which is why I love makeup. You know what's funny? I tried the eyeliner, and I'm such a freaking big eyeliner person. I love eyeliner. I love black liquid eyeliner. Like, I just love eyeliner. And that definitely speaks volume because I love me some eyeliner. Yeah, but that was bad. I'm sorry. That was really, really bad. I should have never done that. So my dad and my mom came to pick us up, and I like got out the shower. I thought I wiped all the makeup off, but apparently not, because as we know, black eyeliner and mascara stays on our face. Y'all, why did I go out there and talk to my parents and everybody's just started laughing? So I'm like, what the heck is funny? And I could see it. Like, my parents didn't look that happy, but my like god sisters and stuff, they thought it was like hilarious. So they were like laughing, and I'm like, what did I do? You know, like, what did I do? What's funny, I didn't even make a joke. Turns out I had eyeliner and mascara all over my freaking face. And yeah, a little 5-year-old child, makeup everywhere. So it actually smudged. It started smudging, and that's why they were laughing. It is what it is. I feel like my parents should have known back then she's going to be into makeup because she likes makeup. When I was like 14, I was getting ready for church and we were going to church and stuff like that. And my dad's like, come downstairs, like, we're going to church. And I remember I was like running down the stairs and I was like running out to the car because I was running super late. And I figured I could finish like getting the rest of my stuff on in the car because I still had like my shoes I had to put on. That had some like heels, I think. So I'm like running down to the car and my dad stops me. He's like, do you have on makeup? And I'm like really thinking, like, do I? Like, I didn't even put any on. So I'm like, no, I don't have makeup on. And my dad's like, yes, you do. It's on your face or whatever. And I'm really thinking, like, when the heck did I put makeup on? So I'm like, no, Dad, I don't have makeup on. Mind you, I come from like a super religious family. So no, you weren't allowed to wear makeup that young. And then he finally grabbed a napkin and wiped my eyelid and realized it was just oil. And that my eyelid was pink because I have pink eyelids sometimes. I don't know. If I'm like crying or something or stressed out, I don't know. I have pink eyelids, and at the time, my eyelids are pink. Like, I was a kid. I didn't have on any freaking makeup. And I knew my parents, I didn't even have a lick of makeup. This pink used to be this pink. And I've noticed that no matter how hard I try to get this pink color out, it never ever turns back into this pink. I got into makeup when I was 18 because I graduated from high school, and my god sister actually took me to go get some makeup for my birthday. Or not my birthday, for my graduation. Which I thought was so awesome because, like, you know, my parents didn't allow us to wear makeup. So that was cool. Like, oh yeah, I got some makeup. And y'all, we went to, I want to say, Estee Lauder. We got makeup from the store. You know what? It's not a store. It's the one where you walk in Macy's and you see that they have like makeup counters and stuff. That's where we got my makeup from. And I remember looking at it and the total was like $45, which at the time I just was like, that is outrageous. Now I'm like, $45, I'd spend that on like a little thing of something. So I'm like, that's insane, not for makeup. But now that I'm in makeup, I'm like, she could spend $45 in like a few minutes, okay? Because makeup is expensive. So she bought my makeup, which I thought was so nice. I started buying so much freaking makeup. That's when I used to watch, I don't know if you guys are familiar, Aaliyah J. Aaliyah used to do like CVS hauls and stuff. I would go get the exact makeup that she would use, and I'll go get it, and I will literally use it. Like, because I was such a freaking fan of her, and the makeup then was a little bit, I had to get like cheaper makeup because I had a job and I worked at this freaking job and only was paid like, I want to say $8 an hour or something. Like, it was so little, but I had to get more money because I don't like being broke. After she bought me like that makeup, I was such a fan. I like went back, I'm trying to think, I think I did. I went back to that same store or like another store, and I like racked up on my makeup. I remember like I spent like my whole work check on makeup. And at the time of my graduation, I'm going to like insert a picture. Yeah, at the time of my graduation, all I had on was foundation and like I think eyelashes.
Something different. You must be made for me. Patience is nothing. Feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul, feel it in my body, my body.
I don't really like to edit that much out of my video because I still want you to see like how I got there in the first place, and to also see that it's not all perfect. So I was doing makeup in my bathroom, and I actually don't want to post that video because there was freaking makeup. Like I was taking a shower one day and I like got out and stepped in like a bunch of makeup, like the setting powder. Basically I got out and stepped on freaking setting powder, and yeah, I had to make a decision then and there. Like this is what we're gonna, this is what you need to focus and fix. And so now I just kind of focus and fixed it. Also right now I'm rambling because it is like the ending. Does anybody else contour their chin because you don't like to have a big face? That'll be me. I got this from CVS like a year ago, and it's now completely done, but it's okay because we're gonna also use this one. But this is my favorite because when you apply it, look how it turns out. Okay, as much as I would love for y'all to watch me do the eyeliner part, I need to do the eyeliner part off of camera. I really wanted to shoot a YouTube video and show you guys how I am getting these makeup looks. Okay, well this look actually was really simple. I tried to keep it simple and not do like a super exaggerated look today because I'm literally only going to the grocery store. Don't meet anybody at the grocery store. I know, but this is my thinking. What if I run into a sugar daddy? I'm really happy with how this makeup look turned out, and if you love it and like it too, don't forget to thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Okay, and you can let me know in the comments because I don't mind. I love compliments. And yeah, y'all, this makeup look, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something.